So, State of Florida versus Mario Williams, this came around right during the time that the pandemic started. So, initially, at the time when the outbreak was here, they weren't convening grand juries. So, the state attorney's office moved in on the case and filed it as a second degree murder. It's shortly thereafter, when grand juries came back, it went to a grand jury, and the grand jury upped it to a murder one. So, it was a case where, at the beginning, the death penalty was on the table. This is an issue between Mario Williams and a guy that was riding a city bus. It started down in the Golden Glades and came into the Fort Lauderdale area, and at some point there was a shooting on the bus. Now, what was interesting was what provoked the shooting and what it was about. So in this particular case, the allegation was that Mr. Williams got in a confrontation with this guy on the bus after they were kind of face-to-face talking shit to each other for a minute. And then Mr. Williams, the other guy stepped up to get off the bus at his exit. They're at a stop. And Mr. Williams stood up. They confronted each other verbally. And then Mr. Williams took a few steps back. And the soon-to-be decedent turned his back to him and started to walk off the bus. This is a shooting that was captured on video. And this Broward County Transit bus happened to have, just in a short time frame prior to that shooting, redid their cameras, the video, the surveillance on the bus. And it was incredible surveillance. I'm talking 12 different angles, from the front of the bus, the back of the bus, the side of the bus, looking down, a straight fisheye kind of view, like a bird's eye, like from a helicopter, bird's eye view, the whole shot. So you see, as the individual is walking off the bus, you see Mr. Williams purportedly fire his gun into the back 3 times, shoots him 3 times. The guy falls. And this is at the rear exit of the bus, because these buses have, you can get on the front, you can get on the back on the side of the vehicle, right? So at the second, like the stairwell at the rear, the guy falls out of the bus with his legs still on the steps and rolls over on his back facing up to the would-be shooter. And at that point, the shooter walks right over him, gun still drawn, is pointed down, and he double taps him on the way out of the bus. So he just nonchalantly walks right past him, 2 more basically in the belly, and then just hightails it north on State Road 7 and is gone.
I mean, I just from hearing that little piece, I can't imagine how a defense attorney could even make a case, right? So we're going to get into that. But what was your actual role in the case?
So I was Mario's defense counsel,